4, 3, 2, 1.
Right guys, just let myself get comfy. I've been sat on this chair for a while now. Before I actually go through chat, there's quite a bit I'm going to go through. What a hell of a weekend that was. Now if you didn't see the what's happened type thing, have a look what happened on the Simon Saturday show. We'll go and touch that in time being, in a little bit further on. I agreed to go on to the Simon Saturday show. It must have been third episode through. So I've been roughly with him for about 5 months, 6 months on this on the Saturdays. I got hit with a nice little low blow, a bit of a cunt trick, where they introduced TVP on last week. No pre-warning or anything like that. Now, I was tempted just to go, but like I said, that I was on my final thread for the show. The Friday before, I already knew that he had TVP and Herb coming on, and straight away I said I don't think it's a good idea that. And I said on the Sunday, and he goes, look, I ain't coming on because I knew the fact I was in for a butchering. He goes, why should I sit in front of the screen with people watching me getting butchered? It ended up being that, didn't it? So that was my final straw. I have zero tolerance for bullying, and that was strictly a bully show. It was a troll show. Now, to Simon's side, he thought it was a good show. I don't think it was, mate. That there, how I look at things, like if you go out drinking with your mates, and have you, it was literally like, to me how it felt, it's literally like freak blokes kicking the fuck out of me while my mates are watching it. Now, you know yourself, if you've gone out drinking with your mates type thing and someone's gone for one of your mates, you get stuck in, you have his back. But that's why I didn't feel that, and they called themselves friends type thing, and I didn't feel that at all. It was literally a full-out butchering going on. However, what I have pre-warned my friends in the past, I'm a typical Powell. I'm one of these guys, I'm your friend, you upset me. And I'll do either two things. I'll turn around and do a 180 and completely forget about you, or I'll get my revenge. So two things are either going to go this way after this last Saturday. Now for Herb and TVP, I'll have something to start for you two in a later date. And I tell you something, it's going to be an interesting one. Because I have been learning a lot what's been going on in the background. So what I'll do is I'll shout out a couple of names. We have Free Rider. How you doing, mate? Becky, nice to see you in. Mr. Intense. Right, mate. Jacob Vapor, nice to see you. Craig Meikle. Right, mate. The Fat Rabbit RTA. I haven't done it yet. I'll explain more later on. Lynn Smith, nice to see you, mate. You haven't been spending any more on your pipes, have you, again? And I tell you something, he has some nice pipes. Mark H, how you doing, mate? Lewis Fishing, nice to see you, mate. Dara, I hope I got that right. Nice to see you in. Tim Myhill. Chris Nunn and Rianne. Nice to see you all in. Now, the reason why I didn't shout out Simon, because I ain't talking to him at all. Because, like I say, I am not happy with him. For the people that actually do tune into the show, you might have noticed that in the past 6 weeks there's been a lot of changes in the on that show. It started off with Shrek getting replaced. The couple of weeks back, when it was the Simon's 1 year anniversary, he had a request from TVP if he can come on. I refused to go on if he's on, and so did McTavish. Now, McTavish got a nice, nasty message off TVP. Now, that's his business, and I'm leaving it at that. Live Lounge, how you doing? Darrett, Shrek's not being kicked off the Northern Union. However, he's on the understanding that he's a stand-in and he's not a full-term caster. He's, like I say, he's done a good job when he's been there, and he's helped me out a lot in the past few weeks. Bloody noisy bastards. Do get lots of chain of thought, don't I? Yeah, like I said, the thought as I was going forward. Now I've pulled out the Saturday Night Fit Simon Saturday show. Like I say, after Saturday's show, like Essence, he wasn't happy how things was going. He's dropped out. Hooked on Funk, Jay, he's dropped out because he has zero. He's in the same thing as me. He has zero tolerance for bullying. Why put a nice light on them when they shouldn't need it? Because all they're just doing is causing drama. And I was watching, and tempting not to say anything and keep it hidden in the background. And I just didn't like how things were going with that. But when you come to like another person that I am a bit pissed off with is Danny. I mean, how can you moan the fuck out of TVP last year for what the issues you had type thing, and then you go and join the group? You joined the bandwagon, you joined into the drama side of things. It was your idea fed into Simon to have him on. And I tell you something, Simon's got a lot of weight to turn that show around without these curses. And that can be down to you as well. Rian, it comes to one name, Herb. Now, he's been throwing a lot of shit this way at the moment. So as going forward with it all, I decided to step back from the review side of things. Now, I didn't originally go out to review full out. I was originally, at the time, I was dual using, and I just needed summer to get me off those stinkies, mindset wise, and I thought it was a good route to go. While I was more focused on the channel, I was focused more on the vaping, the cigarettes disappeared. I said that number of times in different shows where I originally started reviewing. At the point I was really enjoying it, till this year. I have been going down not a very good couple of years really, due to the fact I've had deaths in the family, breakups, and my own health. Now, I know I didn't have a show on the Friday night. That was due to the fact that my mum and dad had little one, and it was an opportunity to spend a little bit more time than you usually do with her. Alright, man, how are you doing? Just do one thing. Like I said, as we're going forward, the Friday Night Vape show is going to be put on hiatus. I don't know when I'm going to actually start reviewing again, but there's some I've actually I've learned over the time period that I've had. Apparently, I have no control of my own channel due to the fact that Big D has done my logo and done my intros. Now, you got to remember, this person said that, but Big D's done an intro for him and he's using it, so isn't that the same thing? However, you will see me still before that means I'm going to be changing my logo, and I'll be designing my own logo. I'll be changing my intros as well and have full control of it, because at the end of the day, I'm not after going down the same road as how Shrek has, and I'm making sure that this is man and man alone. And I'm not going to have the going down the road, it's my show, my rules type of thing. And that's why I put the Friday night on hold for the time being. However, I will be still around, and I'll still be doing the Northern Union Vape Show. So I'm going to thank for the people that actually supported me, the people that actually who messaged me, and I've had a couple of messages from the Misfits as well, so checking up if I was alright. So they've been watching in the background, and I want to thank them as well. So that's me for tonight. And before I go, don't forget at 7 PM the Laid Back Vape Show group going to be live, and I'll most likely see you all over there. So I'll see you soon.